Surianamaskar A, the Sun Salutation. It's one of the most prominent sequences in the Hatha Yoga tradition. And there are many variations to it. Let's see, and we're going to explore today the Surianamaskar A. And you can actually link them in between postures, or you can do them as a sequence from maybe 5 at a time. That was traditional, but you can extend them to even to special moments or special days, to even 10, 20 or even 108 of them. That's a sacred number in the yoga tradition. These kind of practice can really help you to push through. At the same time, it gives a lot of energy. So it can be useful in various ways and forms. Let's look into it. Let's rise up, stand on the front side of the mat. I would say measure your distance, about 1 foot distance in front of the mat. So not all the way forwards, not in the middle of your mat, by 1 foot distance. Close the feet. You can separate your feet slightly for stability, that's fine. You invoke your practice. Invoking means you're connecting to the breath. You start to becoming present in this moment in time. You prolong your exhalations and you settle yourself this moment, being here. Good. On the inhalation we tuck the pelvis and we're going to lift the arms up, stretching out as much as you can. I'm going to give you guidance with the breath. If that's too slow, you can take 2 or 3 breaths while we're proceeding. We're moving forwards on the exhalation. Some people get stuck somewhere here. That's fine, you can hold your ankles or you can just let them hang. You can even touch your fingertips or touch the ankles and drop all the way down. On the inhalation we're going to lift the spine. If you can't reach the floor, you can bend the knees, lift and lengthen your spinal column. On the exhalation we're going to flatten the palms and then you can step your feet one by one backwards. Make sure that your hand is completely flat on the floor, including the base of your index finger. Now you can either stay in this position and proceed into the following sequence. You can go into an upward facing dog like this. And then you can either come onto the knees to rest yourself here for a moment, catch your breath. And then we're going to proceed into a downward facing dog. And we can stay here ideally for about 5 breaths. If you feel stiffness in your calf muscles, you can bend one knee at a time, releasing the tightness from your calf muscles, your Achilles tendon, the back of the knees, the back of your thighs. Try to aim that your heels move a bit further down. Very good. When you're ready, look forwards. On the exhalation, stepping your right foot forwards. Left foot joins. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Remember to bend your knees if you need to. Dropping into a forward fold, exhale. And then start to rise up with a straight spine, come up, not with a bent spine or rounded spine. Stretch out all the way. And exhale, settle your shoulders. The second round, we're going to go 1 step deeper. Inhale, arms up. Take your time. Take your time. Exhale, dropping into a forward fold. Reach out as if you're skydiving. Remember to grab your calf muscles if you need to. Maybe a bit lower. Placing your fingertips, lift and lengthen your spinal column. Now you can bend your knees, flatten your palms. Now you're going to step your right foot back, left foot back. Stay in a high plank, so tuck your pelvis, stay in this position. Try to go a little bit deeper. We're going to bend the elbows. Come into a push-up, roll your toes. And let's advance into a more serious upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back, swoop them back. Open your chest out, look up. And then coming onto the knees, you can adjust yourself. You can even measure for a moment your downward facing dog by dropping your buttocks onto your heels, looking forward, stretching out the elbows, stretching out the fingers. Now this is the proper distance we need for the downward facing dog, not this. Stretch out. Now we move forwards, divide the weight. Flatten your whole hand, roll your shoulders back, tuck your toes, and there we go, downward facing dog. 5 deep in and exhalations, and remember, the breathing I'm providing is too slow. Take 2 breaths in one go. 2. 3. 4. Remember, your weight goes back and up. Not forwards towards the hands, but towards the legs we go. Then look forwards. You can step forwards, left foot forwards, right foot joins. Lift and lengthen your spinal column. Exhale, drop into a forward fold. And now rise up with a straight spine, come up to standing posture, stretch out all the way. And exhale, settle your shoulders. Okay, third round, we're gonna go one step faster. But if it's too much for you, go back to the previous sequence, whatever you choose for you, modification to your needs. Inhale, arms up. Tuck your pelvis, press your feet, lift and lengthen. Exhale, reaching forwards and down. Placing your fingertips, lift and lengthen your spinal column. Remember to bend your knees where needed. And now let's see if we can make a jump. Bend your knees, flatten your palms, and let's see if we can jump equally back. We're coming into a high plank. We're dropping into a low plank. Open your chest out, look up, and then see if you can roll over your toes. It's a bit of a tricky one. If that's too much, come onto your knees and then proceed. Adjust your feet, remember the distance. When you're sitting on your heels, you can measure for a moment. You can always come back on the knees if it's too much. Let's stay here for another 3 breaths. 1. 2. And 3. Let's see if we can jump forwards the way we came. Look forwards, bend the knees, and then shoot yourself forwards. Lift and lengthen your spinal column. From hips to the crown of your head. Drop into a forward fold, exhale. And then start to rise on the inhalation, stretch out. And exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale, let's salute the sun. In up, stretch, skydive forwards and down. Place your fingertips, lift and lengthen, hips to crown. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Shoulders roll back, open your chest, greet the sun. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4.
5. Look forwards. Step or jump. Inhale, lift and lengthen from hips to crown. Exhale, bend forwards from the opening of the hamstring regions. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, melt the shoulders. Let's greet the sun. Last round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forwards and down. Place your fingertips, lift and lengthen. Chaturanga. The lower plank. Upward facing dog. Swap your shoulders back, open your sternum, your breastbone, look up. Activating the knees, roll back. Adjust yourself accordingly. Bum goes up. And start connecting to the breath. Unwavering mind. So your gaze is towards the ankles, the knee region. Keep flattening your whole hand from the base of your index finger. Ground your whole hand and start connecting to the breath. 3. 4. And 5. Return. Lift and lengthen. Dropping into a forward fold. Exhale. Rising up on the inhalation. And exhale, settle the shoulders. Traditionally, 5 is enough, but you can continue as you like. So, in this position, specifically, with the Surianamaskar A, traditionally we would always face the east, the rising of the sun. At the same time, within us, through our spiritual practice, ideally, we are greeting our essence, our purity, our intuitive wisdom, so it can shine out and illumine our darkness, let's say. So that's the reason why we're always facing with our meditations or our spiritual practice, ideally, towards the east, the rising sun. Surianamaskar A. Thank you so much for your participation. If you'd like to learn more, check out the website, courses, retreats, classes, or check out the channel for some free content. Enjoy this wonderful day.